from these post migraine symptoms. I've been just out of it, just doing some crazy stuff, brain fog and dizziness and nausea. And I'm very happy and just grateful that I'm feeling okay today. I want to know, am I the only person that prays like all throughout the day? Like, when I say I pray all throughout the day, I'm like a real bugaboo to God. Like, it's like I'm constantly picking up the phone, picking up the main line and calling him and asking him, should I do this? Or, okay, you know what? I'm going to listen to you on this. And I just feel when I am truly living that way, which is a lot of times, I feel so at peace, relinquishing that control to him. And it's not until I'm trying to control things myself or explain myself to people is when I start to feel anxiety. And it's like, what are you doing? God didn't tell you to explain yourself to people, but sometimes you feel crazy or you feel misunderstood. Or let me just say, I feel misunderstood when I'm going through things in life and people have questions, and I want to explain everything, because there's an explanation for just about everything. But dang, that motorcycle was close to me, Lord. I want to explain everything, but everybody doesn't have the capacity to understand. They're not there, or they're not meant to be there, or they're not meant to, grasp what God is doing with me. And that is definitely when, being a Christian with purpose and being someone that, God is calling to do certain things, that's when it definitely becomes hard and lonely, because who doesn't like to be understood? Who doesn't want to be understood and loved for it and all those good things? So I'm saying all this to say, I found myself maybe last week or whatever, just trying to explain things, trying to get people to understand me more, and it was a fail. And that conversation I did not consult with God about. I just kind of took it into my own hands, but I learned my lesson, and I'm just chill. I don't really care. At my best, I don't care for people to really understand me, what God is doing with me, what God is doing for those around me. I really don't. But there is this human side of me that wants to be understood, that wants to for people to understand that there's purpose behind everything. However I'm moving, not moving, or speaking or not speaking, like, there's purpose behind all of it. But it is what it is. So anywho, so like I was trying to say, is I really love speaking with God all throughout the day. It's like the best kind of peace I've ever been granted, is just really speaking to God about everything, from having a good day to, Lord, just get me here safely. Lord, just give me the strength for this, because I'm gonna have to deal with this kind of person today. And just knowing that, like, God really wants you to consult with him about everything. When we include him in everything, he's in everything. Like, it's kind of simple, but I don't know why some people feel like they don't want to bother God, or they have to only go to God when someone's sick, or when they're praying about being broke, or God wants you to talk to him all day, every day. He wants you to know that he's there, listening, waiting, ready to help you, ready to give you the tools that you need, but we don't. It's like we don't want to access that. And I know people have their reasons why. Some people just probably don't even believe that even cares about the small details, but he really does. From me losing keys all the time to my phone all the time, God helps me find all of that. So I see how he shows up in the small ways. So I know that he's going to show up in the big ways, in the big details. Even with going out, like, I'm going out a little bit more, with my friends and people that I work with, and it's been cool. And I pray that I have fun nights, because having fun nights is going to lead me to want to go out more. But if I'm having some whack nights and and things aren't going well, I'm gonna be back up in the house for weeks and weeks and weeks to come. So I pray to have fun nights and to meet the right people and to always represent him no matter what room I'm in. I don't want to go on a tangent too much on that, but just pray for everything. Like, pray. You should be praying so much that you don't even realize when you're praying sometimes. You should just be talking to him all the time. The way that we go to Google or go to text our friends to ask them things. Like, there's many times where I've just thrown my phone and I'm like, I'm going to just pray about this. I'm going to just pray about that. I don't really care, because we can Google everything and it'll have some sort of answer. But it's nothing like getting word and wisdom from God. It's nothing like it. And when you go to God and you're praying to him, whether it's in the shower, on the toilet, in bed, driving, make sure that you leave room to hear what he's saying. Don't just dump all of your problems and worries on him. Definitely do that, because that's what he's for. But also listen to what he got to say. Your answer may come quicker, than you think. God be answering me right away sometimes. And I'm like, oh, dang. That's another reason my love life or dating life is so, what's the word? Not as exciting, because I get word on the guys that I meet fairly quickly. Whoa. So then it's like, all right, well, once you know better, gotta move on, Don't waste anybody's time, especially mine. So, yeah. But that's all I wanted. I just wanted to pop in today now that my light is off. Let's see. Okay. It's a better angle for now. But yeah, I'm headed to a party, a little kids party. I'm gonna go pick up my little friend, and then we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is nice now. I don't care what nobody says. Chuck E. Cheese is clean and nice now, and it don't smell like feet and cheese, old cheese anymore. But yeah, have a good day, everybody. I have no updates on dating or any of that, because that's just not been going on this week. So